The North Carolina House passed legislation today with veto-proof majority that includes an amendment reviving the death penalty in our state by adding new execution methods.
It comes after the Senate approved House Bill 307 on Monday. Chris Cook is live after talking with a criminal defense attorney and Greenville residents. Chris.
Well, Dave and Courtney, opinions from Greenville residents were split on the death penalty making a comeback here in North Carolina. The last time our state executed someone was in 2006.
We need to make sure that we're not becoming a vengeful society.
That's what criminal defense attorney Tyrell Clemens said about the death penalty being back on the table in North Carolina. House Bill 307 restores death penalty enforcement by clearing roadblocks that have prevented it from being carried out here. Clemens says the death penalty worries him because of the possibility that an innocent person could be executed before it's found out they're not actually guilty.
So I think there has to be some way to make sure that if you're going to implement the death penalty, that has been done in a proper fashion.
The bill requires appeals to be heard within 2 years and resolving older appeals within 1 year. It also directs the state to determine another form of execution if lethal injection is not available. Lawmakers say it's in response to the Ukrainian refugee stabbed to death last month on the Charlotte light rail system. Some people I talked to in Greenville are all for it, especially for heinous crimes.
If it's something senseless like this, for a dumb reason, for whatever dumb reason, yeah, the death penalty should be in play.
However, people like Reverend Karen Jackson say Christians should not support it being brought back here.
We have this example from our own faith tradition of Jesus being executed by the state. A crucifixion is a Roman execution.
Senate Democrats expressed outrage over the amendment, saying it hijacked a bipartisan bill and exploits the death of a young woman to justify a reckless stunt. The bill says if lethal injection is deemed unavailable, the state has to select another method within 120 days of being notified.
This society that we have, despite the problems and despite the challenges, I think that America is the greatest country in the world.
And a new method of execution the Correction Department now has as an option is by way of firing squad. That method has been used to execute South Carolina inmates twice just this year. Live in Greenville, Chris Cook, WITN News.
All right, thank you, Chris. Now, the bill which now heads to Governor Stein's desk is called also Irina's Law, which is named in memory of Irina Zerutska, who was murdered in Charlotte last month.